Good day, everyone. Good day, Professor Leonardo Medina Jr. We are the Group 2, and we are proud to present our product for Management Information System. So, alongside with me, I am Noel Capiliano. I have my team members, Mary Ann Gutierrez and Mark Ansel Obleada. So, to share with you the summary overview of this discussion, we will be discussing, of course, section 1, the business model canvas consisting business models, business process overview, products and services, target audience, business strategy, revenue analysis, competitor analysis, business strategies for competing market, and lastly, for social networking strategies. Also, on section 2, we will be discussing the IT information systems or the technology aspects. It includes website hosting, scalability and extension, domain name, website prototype, user scenarios, description hosting plan, and measurements of website success. Also, we will be discussing privacy policy, data mining opportunities, and compliance and transparency. To start off, I'm the first reporter. My name is Noel Capiliano. So for the section 1, the business aspects. Before I start, I'd like to share the executive summary of this discussion. M&M Activewear is proud to introduce a new sustainable product that is aligned with the rapid growth of the market and significant profits. So this is an e-commerce style of business. M&M's Active Sportswear is a dynamic, innovative apparel brand focused on providing high quality, stylish, and performance-driven activewear for men and women. So for our business model, the term business model has been used for many years, which has been a scientific method for being creative and innovative in creating successful business. This is according to Muna in 2021. So it is important to examine the need for sustainable product that gives an enhanced performance with the right comfort and fit. So we found that our market range from suppliers, fitness influencers, tech providers, event planners, and retail partners. Business model is also a method of doing business by which a company can sustain itself, that is generating revenue. So the opportunity to offer in the fitness industry is a sustainable activewear to streamline a service examined and decided against competitors. So it is visible that a virtual store offers significant advantages compared to having a local store. The less expenses in retail, renting, facility, maintenance, and number of employees. Additionally, the local marketing strategies such as flyers, signage, and aggressive advertising. So lastly, there are far greater advantages and personalization possibilities that M&M Activewear can offer. So sharing with you the overview of business model in this website, M&M Activewear PH, our target market can explore product options of their preference by selecting, purchasing, and delivering sustainable activewear. Our website will also include our initiatives, partnerships, collaborations, and certifications to sustainability, and will show our commitment to change and give back to the community. So on a different perspective, David Watson of 2005 developed a 6-component based business model where he mentioned that each component is unique. And while analyzing the elements from the term competitors are defined by barriers of entry, threat of substitute products, competition within the industry, and the advantage of being first in the market. In addition, Johnson et al. Of 2008 added the business model using a set of 4 components, which are interconnected. First is the value for customer, profit formula, key resources, and key activities. So once a customer selects and purchases product of M&M Activewear PH, we will communicate to the warehouse located near the proximity of the customer and manage the deliveries within the same business day. So you can see on the table 1 and 2, which will be shared on the next screen for the diagram of our business model. First is the business process overview. As you can see here, customer ordering processes. It started with a customer places an order. So once it's done, the order will be given to our accounts receivable, starting the order payment in process. Next is the payment information, then confirmation, of course, through the website. Then parallel to that, the order fulfillment. So after the payment information clears, the package will be delivered and the product will be received. Additionally, this is the automatic promotional email. So of course, this uh, is aligned with the privacy policy in which a customer agrees to get automatic promotional emails from M&M Activewear. So first, of course, the system of M&M Activewear um, will generate promotional email. So this is where the customer will receive the email. Then once it's opened, it will go on through the system generational of promotional email. They will be ordering. Then a notification will be given to us if there's an order placed. And once it's placed, the order logged and details sent to account receivable going to the customer ordering process. So on the other hand, when they didn't first open the email nor click on order nor place an order, there will be automatic email, of course, as well as doing follow-ups after 7 days. So this is our products and services. So from sportswear and accessories from the previous years, specifically during the pandemic, most of us suddenly became aware of our well-being because of the COVID-19 virus. People nowadays invest in something that can make them stay fit and healthy. So our group choose this product because of our vision that will not just generate income, but also a deeper understanding of health being enhanced with the advancement and utilization of research and analytics. So our value proposition is a sustainable activewear that gives enhanced performance with the right comfort and fit. While on the other hand, our target audiences are first the fitness enthusiasts, casual at leisure wearers, youth and teenagers, and sustainability conscious customers. So part of our business strategies are first, of course, the core apparel, the t-shirts, leggings, shorts, so on and so forth. Sports equipment, yoga mats, water bottles, gym bags and resistance bands, protective gears, customization services, premium and limited edition collections, direct-to-consumer sales, wholesale and retail partnerships, membership and loyalty program, sustainability initiatives, event-specific merchandise, partnership with corporate and educational institutions, and resale and refurbished goods. So moving forward, actually, this is the revenue analysis, which we also consider as the cost analysis for us to determine the cost-benefit formula. So first, for the product design and development cost, we are going to search for material research, which sourcing for fabrics like breathable, eco-friendly materials, and so on. So our estimated cost is 200 to 500 per product prototype. Next is the prototyping or the sampling and redefining designs. So the estimated cost is 5,000 to 20,000 per prototype. And the design team, the hiring of in-house designers or freelance professionals. For the manufacturing and production cost, we have the raw materials, fabric, zippers, so on and so forth. Labor cost, which are the sewing, cutting, and the product assembling. Manufacturing overheads. These are the utilities, equipment maintenance, and factory rent. For the logistics and distribution cost, this includes the shipping, the importation and exportation cost for raw materials or finished goods, warehousing, where we store the inventory, and lastly, packaging, branding, labeling, and protective packaging materials. The operational cost, of course, it includes the staff salaries, designers, marketers, the office showroom rent, and the licenses and permits. This includes business licenses, business registration, patents, or certification. For the research and development, these are the testing of new materials or technologies. And lastly, the miscellaneous costs, which includes the returns and refunds. And lastly, of course, since M&M Activewear is sustainable activewear or where sustainability investments. These are the certifications or eco-friendly production processes. So for our cost analysis, these are the breakdown per unit. So with the materials, our estimated cost per unit is 200. For the labor, it's 100. Packaging 20, shipping 50. Marketing is 100. So the total cost will be around 470 per unit. And according to our research, the retail price is typically 2.5 times or 4 times the total cost. So that goes around 1,000 to 2,000 per unit. For our benefit analysis, the total cost is 470 and the cost per product, our multiplier is times 3. So the retail price will be 1,410 and based on the estimated sales per month, we have 400. So the estimated revenue per month is 564,000 and the estimated revenue per year is 6,768,000. Coming from here, the cost benefit analysis. So we have the present value of cost, which goes more than 6.2 million, and the present value of benefits going 6.7 million. So the present value of cost is computed on your left side. For the benefit, as mentioned, 6.2 million, and the discount rate is 5. The period number is 5, and the total is 8.89 million. The present value of benefit, on the other hand, on your right, as being seen, is of course 6.7 million. Discount rate is 5. Period number is 5, and the total is 5.3 million. So here's the cost benefit analysis given in 5 years. So the cost benefit analysis ratio is equals to 57 million divided by 34 million, that is equal to 1.68. And the project is most likely to be approved by the corporation since the ratio exceeds 1.0. Okay, so that's it for my report. I believe this part of the report will be discussed by the next reporter, Ms. Mary Ann Gutierrez. Thank you.
Hello. Good morning, Dr. Leonardo Medina Jr. So I am the next reporter. My name is Mary Ann Gutierrez. So for my report, I am the second reporter. I'm just going to present the competitive analysis. So first, I'm going to discuss the competitive analysis of M&M sportswear, active sportswear. So understanding the market environment, the major players and their tactics is crucial when evaluating rivals and business plans for organization in sportswear industry. So we will going to break down our competitors, of course our business strategies specifically in the sportswear market, to emphasize and deployed to complete sportswear, which defined as sportswear that works to meet variety of athletic or lifestyle needs in terms of performance, versatility, and functionality. So here are the following brands that are actually now established in the market when it comes to sportswear. So we have here the Nike. So we're all familiar with this. Nike is the global leader when it comes to sportswear, known in its innovation, design, performance, and branding. So we have also Adidas, we have also Under Armour, Puma, Reebok, Lululemon, Columbia Sportswear, Asics, the North Face. Yeah, so um these are the following brands that are actually established in the market. So using this competitive analysis, we will strive hard to make an innovation, branding, sustainability, technology, and integration and collaboration for us to surpass all these established sports brands in the market. So, what are the following business strategies for competing market that we're going to do? Of course, we need to think a unique way or strategize as what we've mentioned, for the innovation, branding, sustainability, and technology integration and collaboration. So here are the following strategies that our group has come upon. So first, we have innovation in product design and technology. So nowadays, many sportswear companies are constantly innovating, right? So like for example, the Nike and Adidas, they push to envelope in terms of footwear technology. So, actually, Nike's Dry Fit and Adidas Parley for the Oceans are one of the very example of combination of innovation and sustainability. So, if we continue to innovate our product, surely it will also become established in the market as well. So, how about next one, the brand ambassadors and athlete endorsement? So this is one of the important strategies that we have come up. So sportswear brands leverage celebrity and athlete endorsement to build credibility and appeal. Like for example, Nike is synonymous with athletes like Michael Jordan, LeBron James. Yeah, so like Adidas always coordinate with popular figures such as Kane West. So next is sustainability initiatives. So under the sustainability initiatives, it was one of the critical focus for many sportwears nowadays. So like for example, the Adidas Parleys for the Ocean is notable initiative where the company uses what do you call this, like recycled plastic for its product, and also the Nike's Move to Zero is another sustainability initiative. So if we use this like eco-friendly and sustainable products, we come to integrate our business into sustainable so that it can be one of the best strategies that can serve as our competitive advantage. So next one is direct to consumer, or what do we call DTC sales model. So nowadays, sportswear companies are focusing on this kind of model, such as using e-commerce platforms and branded retail stores. This will not only help them, the other market or our market itself, to control the customer experience, but also to offer higher margins compared to traditional wholesale distribution. Next one is the collaboration and limited edition drops. So under this one or under this strategy, we come to identify the limited edition collaboration because it is one of the major driver for sales in sportswear. Next is the expansion into athleisure and fashion. So if we're going to look back or going to check the brands like Lululemon, Nike, Adidas, they embraced actually the athleisure. So athletic inspired clothing that can be worn casually. So this strategy shift allows this company to cater not just athletes but to everyday look or consumer looking to comfort, flexibility, and style. So in that way, using this strategy, we're able to endorse more of our brand, the M&M Active Sportswear. Next is the omni-channel marketing and consumer experience. So nowadays, brands are increasingly integrating using digital technologies, not just with the physical stores. So offering seamless shopping experience across all channels. This will include, like for example, one of the best example in the Philippines is using Shopee, Lazada. So if we're going to post our products under Shopee or even in Lazada, then it will reach a lot of networks globally. So next one is global expansion and localization. So while sportswear giants like Nike and Adidas dominate globally, they also focus on regional strategies. For instance, Puma and Nike have tailored their product lines to specific markets. So capitalizing on local preferences, sports culture, and fashion trends. This includes regional collaboration or unique product offerings. So next one I'm going to discuss is the social networking strategies. So in the highly competitive sportswear industry, social networking strategies is what do you call this, are crucial for building brand awareness, engaging with customers, and driving sales. So sportswear brands are increasingly leveraging through social media platforms as it is easier to connect with audience, create community like engagement, and also we can promote our product in an innovative way. So here are the most effective social networking strategies that M&M Active Sportswear will use. So first is the user generated content, or what we call the UGC, and community engagement. So upon our studying, or based on our research, this is one of the most powerful strategies to encourage customers to share their experiences, whether it's showing off their workout gear, sharing training progress, or even just wearing their brand casually. So UGC helps build community and authenticity, which resonates with customers more than traditional advertising. That is why M&M Active Sportswear choose this method ultimately. Um, Next is the influencer marketing and brand ambassadors. So our plan is to partner with influencers. So since nowadays sportswear brands increasingly use social media influence to reach their target audience. So influencers can range from fitness trainers and athletes to lifestyle and influencers and celebrities. So next one is we have interactive content and engagement. So we're going to engage our future audience to use some polls, quizzes, and surveys. We believe that this is an excellent way to keep our future followers who are involved. So, for example, nowadays, since Instagram is very in to the young adult, so we will use like Instagram stories, using polls, quizzes, and question, so that we can easily interact with our followers and gather some valuable feedback. So this could be about their favorite products or upcoming releases, or even workout habits. We will use live streams and events, also like behind the scene content, like sharing exclusive content like behind the scene footage of our product creation. Next is the targeted paid advertising. So the M&M Active Sportswear will use paid social media advertising to boost reach, um, to target specific demographics. So we're going to use different social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Pinterest. This will offer to robust our our platform, also our brand, so that it will be easier for us to connect with our future clients or future customers. So we're going to use shoppable posts, like for example, they were able to see our product in social media, then when they click it, it will directly it will direct them to the link which post our story or to purchase our products. So this will allow them to seamless shopping experience in improving conversion rates and simplifying the buying journey for customers. So next is the platform specific strategies. So since Instagram is visual platform, making it perfect for sportswear brands to showcase our product in action. So we will do post high quality photos and videos of our athletes, fitness influencers, and everyday customers using the products. So we will engage via Instagram shopping, also via TikTok shopping, via YouTube shopping, or we're gonna upload some fitness tutorials using YouTube in innovative way to advertise our product. Also, we're going to use the storytelling and emotional connection. So, as you all know, sportswear brands can build emotional connection by telling compelling stories that resonate with their audience. and also the sustainability and social responsibility messaging. So, highlighting sustainable practices as consumers are increasingly concerned about environmental impact. So, sportswear brands can use social media to showcase their sustainability efforts, like eco friendly materials, recycling initiatives, or reducing the carbon footprints. So, next is the social media listening and real time feedback. So, we're going to monitor our social conversation. So, this strategy, or the M&M Active Sportswear, will use social media listening tools to track what's being said about our products, about our competitors, and the broader industry. So by actively monitoring the social media conversation, our brand can understand the customer needs, address complaints, and adapt strategic accordingly. Of course, we're going to engage in real time, so that we can do feedback, inquiries, and create a positive customer experience. This will not only boost our brand loyalty, but also it's a form of care about our customer. So effective social media techniques allows our firm to stay current, or our active sportswear became current, interact deeply with our client, and of course to increase our sales and brand loyalty. So in a market that is becoming more competitive and consensus, tactics like storytelling and environmental message help our firm or our company to stand out. So this were going to be presented by Sir Mark. So I'm just going to skip this one. This were going to be presented by Sir Mark. So my next presentation would be the website itself. So I was assigned to do the website of um our active sportswear. So as you can see, we're able to we're able to make it like this. So this is the homepage of our website. As you can see there, we combine different images like active lifestyle or active fitness goals, so that our clients can be enticed with our products. So showing our different products. So here is the homepage of our website, where you can see the home, the shop, the online orders where you can order our products, and also the menus or the specific products we're offering. So once you click the shop, it will direct you in this link where you can see all our products, like for example the leggings, jogger pants, fitness headband, and gym bag. And once you click the menus, these are other menus, like for example our t-shirt, our shoes, yeah, so our active sportswear, different active sportswear. So these are our menus. And then once you've decided to buy something, you can now add to cart whatever product you want. And then there's choices like pick up or delivery, whatever you want. So the mode of delivery you wanted. So you can just click it. So now I'm going to present naman po the privacy policy. So the M&M Active Sportswear is committed to protecting, of course, our privacy. So that this privacy policies explains how to collect, to use and disclose, and also to safeguard your information when you visit our website. So the M&M Active Sportswear use the following. So information we collect, how we use the information, sharing your information. Of course, we use the data security, your rights, third-party links, children's privacy, changes to this privacy policy, and of course, contact us. And we have here the data mining opportunities. So we may use data mining techniques to analyze and improve our services. So this includes the following. to processing the information, such as understanding the customer preferences and trends, development of targeted marketing strategies and campaigns, enhancement of website performance and user experience, improvement of product offerings and recommendations. We may collect information for data mining for the purposes from interaction from website, cookies and tracking technologies, voluntary provided data such as surveys and reviews. So the third-party analytics tool, we may use third-party analytics tools such as Google Analytics to assist in data mining. So this tool will allow us to collect and analyze data on our behalf. So we can learn more about how they process the data by reviewing the privacy policies. So for the compliance and transparency, we ensure that all data mining practices comply with the applicable data protection laws, such as the Data Privacy Act of 2012, which is legislation enacted by the Parliament of the Republic of Ghana to protect the privacy and personal data of individuals. So any information used for data mining will be anom- anom- anonymized or aggregated where possible to protect everyone's privacy. So here are the works cited, so you can just read it. And that's it for my report. Again, thank you for listening and thank you, classmates. Thank you so much, Dr. Medina. Have a great day, everyone.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is Mark Ansalabliada, the third reporter of our group, and I'll discuss the information systems and technological aspects of M&M Activewear. We have these innovative features of M&M Activewear, and we consider that the customer prefer to shop online owing to convenience, online discounts, fast and reliable delivery, and affordability. These are the sample innovative features that we integrate on our product and services, which is M&M Activewear. It is integrated with TikTok Shop, Shopee, and Lazada. Along with our product and services, we have this kind of scalability and extension of our product, wherein scalability is a safe net allows for better cost management, improving user experience, stability in performance, and flexibility in customization. Wherein extension is created new features and integrating with other applications. We have this web prototype through mobile user interface, and we use Miro as a quick prototyping tool for mobile application. As you can see on the first screen, we have this user interface of M&M Activewear, wherein the customer can download the application through App Store and Play Store. Screen 2 is related to sign-in view, where it consists email password, login button, forgot password, reset password, and privacy checking. Screen 3 is a sign-up view, where it actually sees account profile to view shop and other features. Screen 4 is related to account creation, and this is the notification that can automatically send through customer email addresses. Screen 5 is related to product and services view, which is you can see all available products and services such as core apparel, sports equipment, protective gears, and customization services. Screen 6 is related to core shop apparel view. It has a user interface that you can see click to add to bag button for any customer preferences. Screen 7 is a continuation of shop core apparel view. Screen 8 is a shop sports equipment view, wherein you can see all the yoga mats, water bottles, um, gym bags, and resistance bag. Reference screen 9 is related to protective gear. You can also see the same features on this screen, wherein is a customization services view, wherein you can see personalized apparel with names, numbers, or designs for teams or individuals. Screen 11 is a screen wherein you can see the checkout view. The customer can view all add to bag items for checking out all the products and services. It has also integrated with the innovative features that we mentioned earlier, like TikTok Shop, Lazada, and Shopee, as other option for checking out M&M Activewear products and services. interface. Screen 12 is a payment view wherein user interface all selected items for payment processing, includes price, quantities, and total shipping, and vouchers if applicable. And you can see also the total price and payment methods. Screen 13 is of emission of payment, notification on the user interface when the payment has successfully synchronized. Hosting plan is related to what we actually introduce to the customer, which is sustainable products and services that offers previewing of shop, customer account registration, and allowing users to select any of their preferred products and services. It consists of basic plan, premium plan, and commerce plan with zero cost. It's on the measurement of traffic and success website. So it's of site sessions, unique visitors, wherein site session has 17 user interactions in the website, and it has a 12 visitors in the last 30 days. Session by source and category includes user engagement through Facebook, Instagram, and Google. Session by device, where the user can actually view the website. To sessions over time related to user engagement to see the website performance, trends, digital marketing campaign effectiveness, and sessions by cities, social interactions and events, and e-commerce transaction by location. This is the sample image of measurement of traffic and success website. So as you can see, there were date ranges, site session, unique visitors, etc. Second image sample. That would be all. Thank you.